This is Brad with Weight Loss Walkthrough, where I'm sharing my weight loss journey to help you with yours. What I wanted to talk about today was finding your why, as in why you're working to lose the weight. Because understanding why you're doing it is very important to achieving any goal, weight loss included. And myself, I've lost over 60 pounds twice in my life. And both times I had a strong why driving me towards success. But the whys were a little bit different both times. I want to go over them to show you what a good why is versus a bad why. The first time that I lost over 60 pounds, I was in my mid-20s. I was 297 pounds. I went to an open casting call and was invited for a follow-up a few months later. And during that time between the initial casting call and the follow-up, I went from 297 down to 233, so 64 pounds in a little over 3 months. And when that casting call came and it was over and I didn't do so well, my why at that point was gone, and at that point the weight loss stopped, and then the weight came back up, came back on, and obviously it kept going because ultimately I got to, earlier this year, over 400 pounds. And the problem with my why for this was because it was something short term, and when it was gone, there was no more motivation to keep the weight loss going. And so all of the weight, like I said, it eventually came back. The second time that I've lost over 60 pounds was since I've started this channel. And since the beginning of the year, I've lost over 70 pounds. And the big difference between my why back then and my why now is I was doing it for something short term then. Now the reasons that I'm trying to lose the weight are much more long-term and much more life-changing. I'm just tired of being fat. I don't want to put the people that I love through the pain of having to put me in an early grave because I can't get this under control, and it turns into health problems that luckily haven't really crept up yet. I'm doing it because I want to meet someone. I want to fall in love. I want to start a family. And being 400 pounds, that's not good to be able to do that. It's not good for finding someone. If you do have kids, it's definitely not good for being a father who's active in your kid's life. And so the whys, as far as why I'm getting this weight off now, are something that are much more long-term, something much more that is about changing my life for the better versus just achieving some short-term goal a few months from now. Your why is something that's going to drive you forward when times get tough. I've been doing the channel now for almost 5 months, and it's not been a picnic. There have been good times and there have been bad times. When I started the channel, my first couple weeks were pretty rocky until I finally got things going. And I've had mostly good weeks, had a couple of bad weeks here and there. But the why is what always gets me back to focus and gets me moving forward and ultimately keeps the weight coming off. And the why is what's going to drive you when you wake up in the morning, you don't want to go to the gym. When it's cold outside, you don't want to go outside and get in that walk or run that you need to. Your why and why you're doing it, why you're getting the weight off, that's what's going to make sure that you get up, get to the gym, get outside when it's cold, and ultimately get the work done to get the weight off. And what if you decided to start losing weight but you don't have a why? Well, it's important to take some time to think about it and be honest with yourself. Brainstorm, write down ideas and reasons until you find the one or ones that are going to keep you motivated long term. And when you have the hard days, remember those reasons that you're doing it. because they're going to keep you going, because there are going to be hard days. There are going to be days when you just want to say to hell with it and just go back to what you were doing, but you can't do that. You got to keep moving forward, and when you do fall, you got to get up, get back on the bike, and keep riding. And the why is what's going to do that, ultimately keep you on the right path and keep you going towards your weight loss goals. Thanks for tuning in today. Don't forget to help the channel out by giving the video a like, then subscribe and hit the bell icon to make sure you don't miss any future videos. And I will see you for the week 21 results on Sunday.